I have no idea why, frankly, Dana's upset. I really don't know. So it's probably insider baseball to most people. I don't even think she cares, but let me just deal with that elephant in the room before we deal with the other elephant in the room. So the basic facts are that on Twitter, Dana falsely accused me of me allegedly falsely accusing her of being a Scientologist. I don't know why she thought that. It spiraled out of control and she blocked me. And on her channel proper, I just noticed some contradictions because before she was like, I'm totally neutral. I don't really care about SPTV. But apparently, reality, she was trying to support Streets LA, DOA, and Solomon. And there you go. And I noticed that she was lying to me. I asked her directly, and she lied to me again. And that is the end of it, really. I just called out her lying. And it's fine. Listen, she's only human. That's fine. I just think she's caught up in her own persona as a alleged demon hunter. She does a lot with, quote, the Bible. She really puts herself out as this pure Christian warrior woman, whatever. Okay, that's her persona. I'm just calling out some lies. That's about it. But I will say this, and this is where we're going to get to Marilyn, the real subject, that I do think she is a sincere believer. I do think she tries to read the Bible with some seriousness. I definitely think she's fallen to the dark side, but that is my opinion. I'll give her Dana that, though. I do think she's a sincere Bible believer. Marilyn, on the other hand, not very sincere at all. I'm only going to note this a little bit. That's not going to be the main commentary, but she did something recently on Lisa McPherson. I thought it was fairly grotesque and disgusting. I was actually trying to be nice to her because a lot of the other SPTV people are doing these very, frankly, disturbing tributes, which, by the way, if you track these people carefully, they don't really care about this issue. They never cared. But anyway, but I thought I would say, oh, at least Marilyn is nice enough to not. Nope, nope. She put out her own video, and it was quite a joke. I mean, she literally had the Wikipedia of Lisa on her screen, and I'm like, did you not do any research on her beforehand? Because her chat had to educate her about. It was embarrassing. But that's not the real commentary. Let's get to the real thing, which is this happened a while ago, but I've noticed somebody's really commented on it. It was really strange. She worked with Clearwater Chad on a chatathon. Now, here's the dilemma or bizarre surprise. So, for a while, Aaron had the SPT Foundation. However, it was not a real charity. It was basically a not for profit corporation. But apparently, Aaron has officially announced no, it is a real charity now. So, you would think, and I double checked, this is a fundraiser for the SPT Foundation. Maybe it's a little different with the rules. It's, quote, not an SPTV fundraiser per se. But in any case, Aaron was just salivating, like, oh, guys, oh my God, guys, there are going to be so many fundraisers. I'm going to get all the monies. YouTube gets no monies. Oh my goodness. He was just going bat crazy, like how much money he's going to be making from the new status quo of having a, quote, official charity status. So was the chatathon like a test case, a probe? Because it was pathetic. It was pathetic. It was so radically different from the past fundraisers. And again, I am not here to punch down on smaller creators. That's not the point of this video. I'm just noting an empirical fact. There were very few creators on that quote fundraiser who had a sizable audience. They were really small audiences. And I was even stunned that Marilyn, I don't want to even give her a compliment. She just confessed readily, saying, yeah, I'm doing this for the money. Her quote argument that this is okay is that, if you're here to get rich, guys, no, unless you're Aaron. So she admitted blatantly, yeah, of course, Aaron is doing this to get rich and make money. Anyways, and then she like gave herself a compliment saying, guys, I have a lot of members. I get some steady monies. I get hundreds of dollars. Well, good on you, Marilyn, you super capitalist, you. But I just found it hilarious. All these months she's been denying money's a factor, but now she admits, yeah, money. I like the money. And kind of telling on herself, saying, guys, I can't rely upon my ad revenue. I don't get that many viewers. Well, first of all, that's not true, right? This is what I don't like about Marilyn. It's not that she just lies. Okay, the SPTV people lie. Dana lies. You got to grow up, deal with it. Rotting Jules lies to you. SPTV lies to you. It is what it is. Grow up. It happens. It is what it is. But her lying is at such an extreme level. I mean, I would say even Nora is a little better than her because it's not true that her ad revenue is unsteady. If you go and Google her, when she puts in Mike Rinder, Stephanie, or Aaron in her title, and she has Aaron as a guest, when she talks about Chris Shelton or Mike Rinder, she gets a lot of viewers. She gets a lot of viewers. So we're not going to be playing that game. No, you get viewers when you put out these very strong hate videos. So stop lying. Stop playing around saying, oh, I don't even get that many. Oh, look at 1,000. Okay. Here's a clue. Keep talking about Chris Shelton. Keep hating Chris Shelton. Chris Shelton's a grown guy. You know, why don't you just do that? If that's what you care about, the money, just keep putting Chris Shelton in your videos. Okay? Stop whining like, oh. But okay, so that's Marilyn. But I just want to talk about the Chatathon as a contrastive case because just months earlier, that's just it, a couple months, it's insane. It's insane. They had this one fundraiser, they had like what, 20 to 30 creators. And all of them, I think, probably had at the very least 3,000 or more subscribers. It was like everyone. It was like Serge. I don't know if Nora was technically part of it. I definitely know Diana Nutcase was a part of it. Who else was a part of it? Poe and the Go. Aaron stopped by. He wasn't there very long. Marilyn was definitely a part of it. It was an insane. It was insane. It was like, whew, what, 20, 30? It was an insane round robin of people. Just constantly there, like 9 screens going. It was just a weird hours and hours, just very weird. I honestly think it's more of a, frankly, a weird moment of mass hysteria to me, anyway, as a serious student of psychology. But anyway, so they did that, raised a lot of money, and now they had like 3 to 4 people because Marilyn dropped out of 1 hour. She was there for like an hour or so. She went away. So I'm like, what is happening here? I mean, I get it. Aaron has lost a lot of people, but this is apparently the new status quo because we've got these weird different versions of SPTV. So we have the official SPTV. Okay, we've got that. Then we got Aaron's SPTV, but it is shocking how small it is. Just go through it carefully. It's like, what is it really now? It's her. It's Jenna Miscavige. It's Natalie. I can't even say Reese because I would give Reese this. She's always been sort of on the edge. She is technically a board member on the foundation. She doesn't really do that much on Scientology, although she's coming back to that a little bit. She's sort of like there. She's sort of not there. As far as I can tell, she's never done a single thing with Marilyn. No lives, no streams, no videos. She stayed away from Marilyn. So, yeah, Reese is a little bit of a weird case. And then there's Mike Brown and a few more people. So basically, Aaron's SPTV people are now what, like really 8 to 9 channels. And none of them seem to participate in this. And I'm not the biggest Poe and the Go fan, but yeah, I noticed Poe and the Go isn't there. So that's where we are. So I'm wondering, like, when they do a quote more serious fundraiser, who is Aaron going to get? He really just seems to have 4 people that he can quote call upon. Like, I'm sure there are these nutcases, like Diana Nutcase. I'm sure she's happy to do it because she hates Rinder so much. And it's like anything that hates Rinder, she's like, yes, if you could do a fundraiser where we hate Rinder, yes, Aaron, I will do it. I will bow and serve you. But yeah, it's reached a weird bifurcation point because I just saw the Surge video and he had Jamie on. So it is just very strange if you're coming into this delusional and thinking, wow, that SPTV, they're really fighting Scientology. Not really. They're just carving up this big pumpkin pie, but it's in such weird, contorted ways. It's like it's literally like Europe. Like, you know, if you look at Europe, the map, and all the countries have like they're like the way they're mapped out, they're just weird shapes, right? Because borders are arbitrary, right? But it's not like this perfect bureaucracy. You could just like make them all squares, right? England has its own shape. France is its. That's what it is. It's basically turned into this weird country with warring factions, even warring countries. But on the surface, they're like, guys, we're all here. We're all here to support the ex-Scientologies. We're all here just to heal and survive and tell our story. And it's just this very weird, grifty atmosphere. But when you come down to it, because the thing only got like 1,000 viewers on Marilyn's channel, it's like that's just what it is. It's a very strange cultish atmosphere, but they're angry if you call them a cult, even though it is what it is. I do feel sad for some of these people because some of these people clearly could be spending their time and income on something better. They need to spend it on themselves, frankly, because they don't look in good shape. But instead, they're like literally spending their last dimes, even their last moments of life, supporting Aaron. And I'm like, listen, even when I liked Aaron, I never felt to that degree. Like, yeah, he's an interesting YouTube personality. He does some good videos, he does some bad videos, but did I really think like he's the new Jesus? No, no, that's crazy. That's just crazy. But that's the delusional path that they're on, and that Marilyn's waving the Bible saying, "Come to the house of Uranus. The temple of Uranus is pure. You shall have many blessings and many memberships and griftings unto you." Okay. Well, apparently, when they have to go all out just by herself and Chad, they just get 1,000 people. So I don't know. But listen, if you know one thing about Marilyn, she's evil. So I don't think she's not putting Mike Rinder in the videos because she's a nice person. Mike is very, very sick. Mike is very, very sick. So it just looks bad at the moment to do anything. But don't you worry. If Mike gets a little bit better, I think we're going to be seeing quite a few Mike Rinder videos. Call me cynical, but I'm seeing a lot of Mike Rinder videos in Marilyn's future. Call me crazy, but I think that's where she's going to go back to. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just still being a little too cynical.